So before we get rid of the artifacts that we've got here in the shadows, let's have a quick look at the histogram just to see if we've made a big difference on our shots. Okay, so window, histogram, and here's the edited version there. Now let's have a look at the beginning of our first shot. It's much darker, everything's crushed a little bit more towards the left to the midtones and the shadows area. And if we click the edited version, you can see there's more shadow information. It moves to the right slightly. So it's quite subtle, but it has made a difference. So let's just close that one up for the moment. And let's just click on here to get rid of all these windows and just look at the image in all its glory. Right, let's zoom in and have a look at these artifacts. And you can see, if we go close, it's almost a greeny bruise, really. It's quite horrible. But we can fix this kind of unsightly, bruising, grainy noise effects caused by the Shadow Highlights command by popping down to the burn tool and burning those in. What I'll do is hit the right square bracket to increase the brush size. I could pop up here, of course, and then make sure we're on, probably, let's try shadows, because we don't want to adjust the lighter areas. Now if I just click and drag, that's probably a little bit too much. That's a bit over the top, so Control Z to undo and try mid-tones. And also, to make it a bit more subtle, go down to about 30% on exposure. And now when you click and drag, you're darkening the shadows without losing their shape, and just enough to hide that grain, that noise. So that's much, much better now. Spacebar to get the hand tool, and just left square bracket to shrink down. Just a gentle spray there, darkens up the grain in the shadowy, darkest areas. And again on the face, because we're set to midtones, it's not going to affect the eye if I move over the eye too much, but it will take the edge off the noise in the face shadows. So that's pretty cool, an effective way at fine-tuning the image and getting rid of horrible artifacts, at the same time giving you a nice detailed background. Okay, because people will focus more on the girl, I think, than the background, and it doesn't look too noisy anyway, but it is good to make sure she's looking her best. Okay, let's just zoom out, and we have clobbered those dodgy artifacts. You might find some more on areas like the arm, but just spray around those darker shadow areas there, and you'll end up with a shot that looks much better than the original, which looks, again, let's just have a quick gander at that one more time. Let's close down the histogram. Yeah, we've rescued our portrait, and you can apply that to your own shot, so you can shoot at any time of the day or night in all sorts of different lighting conditions.